What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another Impact Wrestling results for you guys. So the action begins before the Impact with an exclusive match. Crazy Steve versus Dirty Dango. Steve hits an atomic drop and sends Dango toppling to the floor. Dango turns the tide with a back suplex on the apron. Steve tries to bite Dango but gets driven into the steel ring post. Dango crashes and burns on high-risk offense. Steve quickens the pace with a running cannonball in a corner. Steve successfully bites Dango and rolls him up for 2. Dango delivers a thumb to the eye before connecting with a inverted DDT to win. Dirty Dango defeats Crazy Steve. After the match, Director of Authority Santino Marella vows to teach Dirty Dango a lesson when they face off on July 16th in Windsor. Heath blindsides Dango with a wake-up call from behind. 9 nights away from Slammiversary, and all new Impact is on the air. Eddie Edwards with Alicia Edwards versus Frankie Kazarian. After being unable to coexist as a tag team, Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian renew their rivalry. Eddie distracts the referee, allowing Alicia to deliver a tornado DDT to Kazarian on the outside. Moments later, Alicia clubs Kazarian in the back, and the distraction gives Edwards an opportunity to strike. Kazarian bounces back with a slingshot DDT on the hardest part of the ring. Kazarian almost puts Eddie away with his signature springboard leg drop. Eddie goes up for the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Kazarian counters it into a pinning predicament for 2. Eddie connects with the Tiger Driver, but it's not enough to keep Kazarian down. Alicia provides yet another distraction, and the referee goes down after incident. Contact with the competitors. Kazarian is setting up for the flux capacitor when Alicia attacks him with a kendo stick. Eddie Edwards hits the Boston Knee Party to win. Eddie Edwards with Alicia Edwards defeats Frankie Kazarian. Leo Rush tells Gia Miller that he's here in Impact Wrestling for one reason: to win the X Division title, as he prepares to challenge Chris Sabin at Slammiversary. Rush will team with Nick Aldis to battle the Motor City Machine Guns in tonight's main event. Aldis warns Rush to not let his ego get in their way of scoring the victory. Yeah, Leo Rush, since you're gonna go attack your X Division competitor. Frankie Kazarian lays out the challenge to Eddie Edwards for a rubber match at Slammiversary. But in order to even the odds, he's going to have his wife and original knockout Tracy Brooks in his corner. Sorry, I had to get something to drink. Excuse me. Sami Callihan and Rich Swann versus Champagne Scene and Shera. Sami Callihan, and Rich Swann look to tune up for their Impact World Tag Team title opportunity at Slammiversary. Scene and Shera are in control early as they cut off the ring and wear Swann down. Scene hits him with a modified facebuster, but Swann uses his quickness to break free and make the tag to Callihan. The pace quickens as Callihan gets 2 for 1 on his opponents. Swann hits a handspring cutter on Shearer before double super kicks to Scene. Swann connects with an assisted cactus driver on Scene to score the victory. Sami Callihan and Rich Swann defeat Champagne, Scene, and Shera. During an interview with Gia Miller, Moose tells Brian Myers that they need to defeat Sami Callihan and Rich Swann next week to make a statement heading into four-way Impact World Tag Team title match at Slammiversary. After being blindsided by Heath earlier tonight on BTI, Dirty Dango speaks his mind on the Redhead Rebel. Angels with the design, Diener and Khan versus Jonathan Gresham. We get a preview of Slammiversary's Ultimate X match as two of his combatants, Angels and Jonathan Gresham, go one-on-one. Gresham drop kicks him off the apron to gain early advantage. Angels hits an arm drag to create some much needed separation, then connects with a half and half suplex. Angels almost puts Gresham away. Northern Lights suplex. Both men exchange a series of pin attempts before Gresham locks in the octopus to win by submission. Jonathan Gresham defeats Angels with the design, Diener and Khan. After the match, Jonathan Gresham offers his hand to Angels, but Diener doesn't want him to shake it. Angels defies Diener's wishes and shakes Gresham's hand, and Diener is furious as Angels leaves without the design. Hey, he wants to show sportsmanship. I don't blame him. Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz confront the Impact World Tag Team Champions, ABC. Wentz challenges Bay to a singles match next week, and if Wentz wins, the Rascals will be added to the four-way title match at Slammiversary. Impact Wrestling went down under this past Friday and Saturday in Australia for an unforgettable tour featuring two action-packed events. Trinity confronts Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo after she hesitates to come to her aid during an attack from Skiz Shaw and Savannah Evans last week. Trinity accuses Purrazzo of not wanting her to be at 100% for their match at Slammiversary. Trinity says that she doesn't need Purrazzo's help. Purrazzo fires back and reveals that she will hold an open challenge for the Knockouts World title next week to give Trinity a refresher on who she's facing on July 15th. The Good Hands, John Skyler and Jason Hodge versus PCO with Scott D'Amore, 2-on-1 match. After picking a fight with Scott D'Amore, the Good Hands must now face the wrath of PCO. D'Amore joins Tom Haniff and Matthew Rideout on commentary. PCO hits a double clothesline, then dives over the top rope to take out both of his opponents on the floor. PCO continues the assault with a Denominator to Hodge. Back in the ring, PCO soars with the PCO assault on Skyler to win. PCO with Scott D'Amore defeats the Good Hands, Jonathan Skyler, and Jason Hodge, 2-on-1 match. After the bell, Hodge slaps D'Amore in the face. D'Amore fights back and takes out Hodge with Sky High. D'Amore is about to deliver the Canadian Destroyer when Bully Ray interrupts. Macklin blindsides both D'Amore and PCO with a steel chair. Bully joins the fray as Macklin handcuffs D'Amore to the ropes. D'Amore is forced to watch as Bully and Macklin drive PCO through a table. Bully and Macklin drag PCO into the bowels of Atlanta's center stage. Macklin pours battery acid down PCO's throat before Bully lights him up on fire. Skiz Shaw with Gia Vidal and Savannah Evans versus Courtney Rush with Jessica. After being unable to capture the Knockouts World title on Down Under Tour, Skiz Shaw looks to bounce back against Courtney Rush. A reverse DDT from Rush puts her in the driver's seat. Vidal provides a distraction from ringside, allowing Shaw to capitalize and gain control. Shaw hits a running uppercut for 2. Shaw grabs Rush by her throat, then delivers a German suplex. Rush counters the knee strike into a modified Samoan drop. It's total chaos on the floor as Evans sends Jessica crashing into the steel ring steps. Vidal gets up on the apron, but Rush knocks him down. Shaw traps Rush in a pinning predicament with her feet on the ropes to win. Usual Shaw with Vidal and Savannah Evans defeats Courtney Rush and with Jessica. The Impact Wrestling fans offer tips to Kenny King after Joe Hendry's latest music video revealed that he was once a male stripper. There's a verbal altercation involving Joe Hendry, Kenny King, and Sheldon Jean. Hendry brings in Yuya Uemura to back him up. On Countdown to Slammiversary, Hendry will defend the digital media title against King. Don't miss the final Impact before Slammiversary next Thursday at 8/7 Central on Access TV and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube for Impact Insiders. Impact World Tag Team Champion Chris Bay goes one-on-one with Zachary Wentz. Kevin Knight battles Mike Bailey in an Ultimate X preview match. Moose and Brian Myers team up against Sami Callihan and Rich Swann. Plus, Deonna Purrazzo holds a Knockouts World Title Open Challenge against anyone from the Impact roster. Next, we have our main event. Our main event. Motor City Machine Guns. Impact World Champion Alex Shelley and X Division Champion Chris Bay versus Nicolaitis and Lio Rush. The Motor Machine Guns seek revenge on Nicolaitis and Lio Rush in tonight's blockbuster main event. Shelley chases Rush on the outside, but he walks right into a clothesline from Aldis. Back in the ring, Aldis and Rush are in total control as they wear Shelley down and prevent him from making the tag. Rush hits a snap suplex, but Shelley counters the follow-up into a submission. Rush quickly backs Shelley into his corner before tagging Aldis into the match. Aldis knocks Sabin off the apron before he and Rush alternate strikes, and Shelley fights free and sends Rush face first into the top turnbuckle. Shelley creates some much-needed separation, then makes the tag to Sabin. The pace quickens as Sabin goes on the attack. Sabin takes Rush off his feet with a missile drop kick. The gun hit Rush with a magic killer for 2. Rush flies over the top rope, colliding with the guns on the floor. Rush connects with a modified driver on Sabin, followed by a top rope elbow drop from Aldis, but it's not enough to keep him down. The guns rebound as they deliver double team offense to Rush, but Aldis breaks up the pin attempt. Aldis looks to submit Shelley with the Kingsley Cloverleaf, but Sabin breaks it up with a super kick. Rush delivers a low blow to Sabin while the referee's back is turned. Rush hits Sabin with the final hour to win. Nicolaitis and Lio Rush defeats Motor City Machine Guns, Impact World Champion Alex Shelley, and X Division Champion Chris Sabin. And that Impact goes off the air. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with possibly some more results. No, I will bring more news possibly today, if not tomorrow. And for SmackDown and AEW Rampage, results. tomorrow I'll have a lot to go over. So, anyways, Unstoppable Squad, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Buon and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.